Once they start coming at you with credit, as soon as you turn 18, on my 18th birthday, I got my first credit card application. I don't know how they knew it was my birthday, or how they knew I was turning 18 that day. They made sure it was at my house on my 18th birthday. I signed up for it. I went and got it. Helped out a couple family members, messed up my credit. Now I'm screwed because I wanted to help out some other people. You know, you got to be intelligent about these things. You can't be so adamant and so quick and anxious. Oh, I got to get a credit card. I need some. No, you don't. Not right now. Not until you know what to do with credit. Now, everybody knows what your credit score is, right? Nobody doesn't know?
It's basically like when you had bills to pay, and it's a question of whether you paid them on time or whether you're late. And the better you pay your bills on time, the better credit score you have.
Smooth. Now, does anyone know what a FICO score is?
What?
FICO. F-I-C-O. No? Nah, FICO score is the same thing as your credit score. Basically, it's a 3-digit number. It was created by these people called the Fair Isaac Corporation. Now, they created this 3-digit number to determine your livelihood, to determine whether or not you are a responsible individual financially. This is going to determine whether or not you get certain jobs, because now they do check your credit score for jobs, especially if you're an accountant. They're going to check our credit score, so I need to get mine right too. So keep it right. They're going to check renting cars, maybe getting a home, getting a car. You got to think about these things. So with this 3-digit number, they got certain things that you use in order to determine how responsible you've been financially. And the first thing that she said was the first thing that's on that list, and that's how soon or how fast you pay your debt back. Say if you had a credit card, right, and you buy groceries, the most intelligent thing to do with that credit card would be to pay it back immediately, because the interest rate on a credit card can go as high as 33%. So you want to make sure that you pay these things back. You're paying 33% on $300. That's too much. Even 33% on $100, it's too much. You don't want to pay anything back. You want to make sure that you're doing these things wisely. Actually, I can show y'all here. I got the handout if y'all want to pass this around. Well, y'all gonna have to pass this to the next set where everybody looks together. But with that right there has 5 determining factors of what determines your credit. You have what she said, paying your bills on time. You have another factor, which is credit to debt ratio. Now, when you got a credit to debt ratio, basically what that is how much credit you have outstanding versus how much your credit limit actually is. So say I have a $10,000 credit limit, right? But I have $7,000 in debt. That credit to debt ratio isn't looking too good. So I want to make sure that my credit is pretty long, but I want to keep that limit somewhere in maybe $2,000, $1,500 limit, because not only does that show that I have a balance, which isn't necessarily irresponsible because you're looking at my overall limit. They see I have an outstanding balance, I'm paying it, I'm being responsible, I can take care of the balance. You know, some people, if they have a zero balance, they're like, all right, you got a wrong credit limit, but you have a zero balance. You're not showing them any responsibility. You're not doing anything with your credit, it's just there. Now, somebody can maintain a balance and pay bills on time and eliminate the actual risk of receiving an interest rate by paying on time, then we'll give them more credit, or we'll look at them better. They'll get a couple more points. The next factor is your mixture of debt, which will be, matter of fact, credit history. I apologize. The length of history that you've actually had. So for me, I started when I was 18, so I have 5 years under my belt. So that looks a lot better than someone who's 22, 23 that has no credit, or maybe they just got their credit card this year. So you want to think about that when you're thinking about your home in the future. All right, if I'm 18 and I want a home 10 years from now, but I only started my credit limit, let's say 8 years from now, that's not good, because I'm only have a history of 2 years of credit. So they want to see that I was continually making payments, continually being responsible, continually being a fiscally responsible person.